In the bustling North Pole, where candy canes grew like trees and snowflakes shimmered like diamonds, the elves were hard at work preparing for Christmas. But among the hard-working elves was one mischievous little troublemaker named Jingle. Jingle was smaller than the other elves, with a cheeky grin and a twinkle of mischief in his eyes. While the others wrapped gifts or polished Santa's sleigh, Jingle loved pulling pranks, tying ribbons into knots, hiding cookies, and making the toy trains whistle unexpectedly. One frosty morning, chaos erupted in Santa's workshop. "The sleigh bells are gone," shouted Tinker, the head elf. The golden bells, which gave Santa's sleigh its magical sound, had disappeared. "Without the bells, the sleigh can't fly," cried Sparkle, the reindeer trainer. Everyone was in a panic, except Jingle, who was quietly giggling in the corner. He had hidden the bells in the reindeer barn as a prank. But when Jingle snuck to retrieve the bells, he found the box empty. Footprints led away from the barn, tiny footprints, much smaller than any elf's. Jingle's heart sank. His harmless prank had turned into a real problem. Determined to fix his mistake, he followed the footprints through the snow. They led him deep into the forest, where the trees were frosted with ice and the air sparkled with magic. There, he found the culprits, a group of mischievous snow sprites, dancing around the golden bells and tossing them like toys. The sprites, giggling wildly, refused to give the bells back. Jingle knew he had to outsmart the sprites. He pulled out his pouch of glittering elf magic dust and sprinkled it over a patch of snow. Instantly, the snow transformed into a pile of shimmering snowball treats, irresistible to the sprites. "Look what I have!" Jingle called out. The sprites squealed with delight and rushed to the snowball treats, leaving the bells unguarded. Quick as a flash, Jingle grabbed the bells and darted back toward the workshop. By the time Jingle returned, the other elves were frantic. "Jingle! Where have you been?" asked Tinker. Without a word, Jingle held up the golden bells, their chime filling the workshop with magical sound. The elves cheered as Tinker attached the bells to the sleigh. Santa, who had been watching quietly, smiled and placed a hand on Jingle's shoulder. "You've caused quite the adventure, young elf," Santa said, his eyes twinkling. "But you've also shown courage and quick thinking. Just try to keep the mischief to a minimum next time." From that day on, Jingle became known as the mischievous elf who saved Christmas. He still loved pulling pranks, but he also made sure to use his cleverness to help when needed. And every Christmas Eve, as the sleigh soared through the night sky, the golden bells rang out, reminding everyone that even the most mischievous elf could play a big role in spreading holiday cheer.